Okay, so sometimes on 600-700 series units or even other units, you'll see a service light, but it's a little obscure, or temperatures look good. So service what? Well, you have to go into diagnostic mode here, and you do that by hitting colder on the refrigerator or freezer, doesn't matter which one. Hold it down, and at the same time with your pointer finger, let's go unit on off, hold it down 1 second and let go. And that'll bring us into diagnostic mode. Right off the bat, 50 EC. That is an overrun refrigerator compressor, and you'll be able to reference the codes on the Sub-Zero website or on even my website where I have a little write-up on codes. And then you can cycle through by hitting the warmer button. And it's going to give you readings on little thermistors that are located throughout the machine. In this case, RE is your refrigerator evaporator thermistor. Then you have your FE, which is your freezer evaporator thermistor. And these are the temperatures on the evaporator at that given moment. Then we have R, which is just your refrigerator cabin thermistor, which is a little thermometer mounted behind the wall. And then we have 4 in the freezer cabin thermistor, which is just again another little thermistor mounted behind the wall. And then as you go a little bit further, we have a 24 EC, which is a defrost underheat code. And then back to where we started, 50 EC. Now, those codes, the 24 EC, not very concerning. You see that all the time. It's a defrost underheat. It's something where I maybe would just clear the codes. And I would do that by letting this all clear. And I'm going to clear these codes because I'm not very concerned about them. I'm holding temperatures. And I actually want to see if they come back in a couple days, may take a day or two. Let's clear the codes. You're going to hold that alarm button for 15 seconds. All right, service button is gone. Service light is gone. One more thing that you can actually do on these machines, which is quite cool, I'm going to turn the alarm off, is if it is after serial number 181, starting in 181, or most times if you see the alarm button right there, you could run through the temperature logs. So we did have an overrun refrigerator compressor, 50 EC, so let's just take a look. Now, you're going to hold down the warmer button this time and then hit the unit on off. Okay, on the right, you're going to get hour intervals. It's every 2. So this is within the past 2 hours, our average temperature was 34. 4 hours ago, it's every 2 hours. 4 hours ago, 34. Well, 6 hours ago, 34. 8 hours ago, 34. 10 hours ago, 34. And you just start pumping away at this. Look at this. I am at 34 degrees in the refrigerator cabin consistently. That is money. I am just going to pretty much just ignore that EC50 overrun compressor code. What I will do is give that condenser a good cleaning because it looks like it needs it. And then we could do the same thing. We'll wait for that to clear. Just takes a second, just got to give it its time. It might be a little bit confusing because it got 34 and 34 right there, but it means nothing. All right, freezer, warmer, and unit on off at the same time. Boom. All right, 2 hours ago, we were at -2. 4 hours ago, -2. 3 hours ago, 10 degrees. That's something, but we do have a defrost system in the freezer, which does get warm. Oh, 4 hours ago, 18 degrees. And I'm just going to start cycling through this. It's really steady. I had a little bit of a hiccup. Oh, there's another hiccup. But again, we do have a defrost system every day or two. So we're starting to see really steady temperatures. Oh, and there it goes. So about every 20 hours or so, we rise, which is totally normal for a freezer because they have a defrost system, which has to melt the frost off of the coil. Again, we're steady, and then, yeah, every now and then, every like 10 hours or so, we get a little rise, which just means that the machine is defrosting. So really, these codes right here, they don't bother me. I cleared the fault codes. We'll continue to run this machine and see if we get anything irregular happening. But yeah, so that is how you check your diagnostic mode, and there are 2 useful little things. You can run through the evaporator temperatures and thermistor temperatures, as well as check temperature logs on these 600, 700 series, which is really beneficial and gives you a good idea of what's going on with these machines.